I feel like you guys might be able to tell, but I'm trying to wash out the purple from my hair because I'm ready for the next color situation. So it's getting a little dull now. What's up, guys? It's Kelly, and today I am doing another swatch and review video for you. This time we are talking about the OPI California Dreaming collection, which is their summer 2017 collection. So this collection is a serious departure from the usual OPI collections. You guys might know this if you have seen the collection. If not, it's right there. Basically all pinks and reds and orangey tones, which is definitely a little bit unusual for OPI. They usually have a good amount of them in each collection, but this time it's pretty much all that, and then there's a couple of metallic shades. I guess they're not really metallics, they're more like shimmers. You can tell that this has a lot in mind the type of people who really feel more comfortable sticking to those reddish, orangish, pinkish colors. If that's what you're into, then this is the perfect collection for you. If that's not what you're into, they do have some gorgeous, I keep wanting to say metallic, but they do have a couple of gorgeous shimmers. So yeah, but I wanted to do a review of this collection, not just because I do reviews of these collections, but also because they all seem very similar in the bottle and they're all fairly different on the nails. So I wanted to give you guys a good comparison of what they actually look like on the nails, and then you guys can pick out what you like. I got all of these polishes from HB Beauty Bar. They're basically my favorite online retailer. They sell all sorts of awesome brands, and they also sell makeup. And I have a discount code for you guys, which is Kelly. You can get 15% off if you use that at hbbeautybar.com. I will put a link in the description as well as a link to the collection. So I guess we may as well just get started, right? Oh, I feel like a lot of people lately are saying the whole like subscribe to my channel before the video starts. So maybe I'll throw this in there, see if it works. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, you should subscribe to my channel because I do videos. Is that a good enough argument? I don't know. Roll footage. So as per usual, I'm going to be using base coat but not top coat just because I'm just swatching, but I recommend using top coat. I'm going to be using my Cuccio base coat, which is one of my faves, also from HB Beauty Bar. I'll put a link down below. So the first color in this collection is Feeling Frisco, and this is just like a really nice neutral beige cream, and I really love this one because I feel like they tend to be either very yellowish or very pinkish undertones, and this one's like a solid neutral to me. I think this would be like a universally flattering color. So it is fully opaque in 2 coats, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I always love the OPI nudes because I just feel like they know what they're doing with the nudes, you know what I mean? They know what they're doing. Next up is Barking Up the Wrong Sequoia. I think that's how you pronounce it, Sequoia? So this is actually a really beautiful color. I feel like it's kind of got a little bit of a peachy beige-ish kind of situation going on over here. So this is another one. It's not quite fully opaque in the first coat. Gotta go with that second coat, but the formula is really nice, and again, this color is really beautiful. It's just one of those colors that you can wear any time of year. Perfect for introducing a little bit of color but still looking nice and professional. This next one is Excuse Me Big Sir. This one actually looks fairly similar in the bottle to the last color, but this one's definitely more of a pinky color. I would say it kind of looks a little bit like a salmon to me, and this color is honestly so beautiful, but I do have to say this is the only one in the collection that I experienced that was not self-leveling. So like as I was painting it, and I like to do a lot of strokes, you really should do as few brush strokes as possible, but I was just struggling with it a little bit because I felt like it wouldn't level out by itself. But again, if you had top coat, I'm sure it's not going to be a problem at all, and it is such a pretty color, so I feel like it's kind of worth the effort. Anyway, next up is Malibu Peer Pressure, and this one is definitely a standout in the collection to me because it is a really bright, almost neon, probably is neon, pink cream, and it's got these very cool undertones. You guys know I love those pinks with the cool undertones. I think this is the only one in the collection that really has this cool tinge to it, and it's pretty much opaque in the first coat, but just because with lighter colors like this, I always love to add a second coat, and you'll notice that I do that for a few other polishes in this collection, but the formula is stellar. Next up is GPS I Love You, and this is just a basic medium pink cream, but OPI just does these colors right. I feel like this is definitely a classic to have in your collection, especially because this one is a 1-coater and the formula is just stellar. So really beautiful color, really great formula, would highly recommend. Next up we have This Is Not Wine Country, and I don't know why my
I was gonna say phone. I filmed this with a camera, I promise. My camera is showing this as looking red. It's actually super fuchsia. I could not color correct it enough. I don't know why. It is opaque in one coat. It has a little bit of a jelly-like formula to it, but it's very pretty. Alright, up next we have an actual red. This one's called To the Mouse House We Go, and this one is a jelly. And I really quickly want to explain to you guys, if you don't know what a jelly is, basically it's just like a little bit of like a clear polish that kind of looks like jelly. You can tell if you open up the bottle and you look at the neck and you can see through the polish behind the neck of the bottle. That's how you know it's a jelly, whereas if you have a solid cream color and you look behind it, you're not going to be able to see anything through it. Does that make sense? You guys get it? So, jelly polish has that crazy jelly. It feels like, it looks like jelly, I want to say. That's why they call it that, I guess. But it's never going to be fully opaque. You can do awesome nail art with jelly nail polishes. If you guys are interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments and I can whip one up for you. But it's a very cool type of polish to have in your collection. Next up we have Me, My Selfie, and I. And this one's sort of like a hybrid between red and orange. And it's just one of those great colors, especially to have in the summer. This one is a one coater. It's so beautiful. It's so bright and neon looking. I really, really like it. Next up we have Santa Monica Beach Peach. So this one's just a straight up orange. Very beautiful color. I thought it was gonna be a jelly at first, and it sort of has that jelly-like consistency, but I did find out that with a second coat it is fully opaque on the nails. This is just another great summer color, but it's also one of those great colors that you can use for nail art, because I feel like you could always just use an orange in your collection, and this one happens to be very pretty, so I like it. Alright, so this is the last of the creams. It's called Time for a Napa. And this is another salmon sort of pink shade, but unlike the one that I showed you guys in the beginning, this one is significantly brighter. This is just a really bright, beautiful color. This one is opaque in one coat, but I ended up applying a second just because I had like a little brush stroke and I just wanted to fix that up. But it is pretty much opaque in the first coat, and it's just a really beautiful color and a classic that you can wear any time of year. Okay, so the first shimmer is Don't Take Yosemite for Granted. This one is actually my favorite of the collection, which is great because it's the only like non-pink red orange shade, but it's just this really beautiful pewter color, and it just has this crazy purple undertone to it. There's so much dimension to it. I'm actually wearing it right now, and it's so beautiful. It sparkles in the sunlight. You can almost see like greenish and purplish in there, and it's a really nice color. It's just full of dimension and really beautiful. And last but definitely not least, we have Sweet Caramel Sundae, and this one is just a really nice bronze shimmery color. I wouldn't classify this as a metallic just because it doesn't have that crazy brush strokiness that you tend to experience with metallics, but it is a lot brighter on the nail than it is in the bottle, and it is a very beautiful color.
So that's it for this video. Obviously, that's OPI, so they're gonna be good. Most of these I've found had really great formulas. I think there was only one that didn't have an amazing formula to me because it didn't have that self-leveling, meaning that it didn't just spread out across the nail as it dried. I think it was just because it dried a little bit too quickly, or maybe it's the environment. This is supposed to be like the most humid day this summer, and I've got the air conditioning blowing like crazy, and it was just the whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, overall I liked it. I definitely think that there are a lot of polishes that a lot of people can wear in this collection, so that's definitely really nice. I will say, even though it's the only one that's like not a pinkish reddish, I have to say my favorite is probably this beautiful pewter color. So I guess that's it. Once again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you should if you're not subscribed to my channel, you should definitely subscribe. I do nail art videos, I do hack videos sometimes. I do a nail polish 101 series, which is pretty cool because I just teach all of the super basic stuff about nail polish, and I occasionally do makeup videos, and even more occasionally do hair videos. And I'll probably be doing a little vlog style situation of my next hair color. I'd like to go soon, but it's hard for this purple to come out. It's being a little stubborn. So I don't know how long it's gonna be. Hopefully soon though. Give this video a thumbs up if you like Swatch videos. Okay, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So in lieu of a fun fact today, I want to talk about something a little bit more serious, just based on recent events that are occurring in the world. And I just kind of want to go ahead and extend a hand. It's always weird talking about it, and a lot of people don't talk about these things until it comes up, which is really sad. But I don't know, it's just so stigmatized, you know? It's really hard to have a candid conversation about things like depression or suicide when, you know, for no reason. So, but again, I just want to extend a hand to you guys. Anybody who's struggling or going through anything, I want to be here for you. I feel like I said it in my life update video where I was kind of talking about myself dealing with these things, but I really want to do something for you guys. I don't want this to be just a one-sided relationship where you guys just watch my videos. I kind of want to do more. So if you ever want to talk, I'm always available. I've opened up my Tumblr. You can ask me questions anonymously and I will answer them, or you can ask me questions privately and I will talk to you. Or if you just need somebody to talk to, I'm obviously not a professional, so I can't necessarily give you advice, but I'm always here to listen. You're never alone. Nobody in this world is alone. You always have somebody who cares about you, and in this case, it's me. I care about you because I love you guys. Seriously, that's why I answer every single one of my comments. But yeah, my point is, if everything's not okay now, it will be okay. Things always get better, and I love you guys, and you can talk to me, and I'm like, and can my hand get any higher? No, but I will put my Tumblr in the description as well, so you guys can talk to me on there if you need to. I don't always answer things immediately, but I can tell you that I will answer them somewhat quickly. I do work full-time and sometimes on weekends, so I'll try my best to answer you guys as soon as possible, but I don't know. Or if you guys ever want to say anything in the comments, I'm available too. Okay, that's it. Sorry for getting like a little sad at the end of the video. I just want you guys to know it's really important to me, and I know I eventually want to use this platform for talking about it. I don't know, maybe I'll eventually start another channel where I can just talk about this stuff and sort of help people who are going through it, because I know not everybody goes through it, but for those of you who do, I just want you to know that there are resources and there are ways for things to get better. Okay, talk to you guys later.